That guy had tremendous footage.
Yeah, it was a really good
plane
footage.
crash.
Yeah.
He even switched
It
angles
wasn't
a
even
few times.
shaky.
He had everyone in frame.
Yeah.
Switched angles.
God bless him.
He nailed that.
Mm-hmm.
He even got their conversation in to add context. And set it up himself a bit. Mm. He was like, Homelander's going to leave us. We asked him not to.
Yeah, he's like the perfect guy to be doing this.
That guy nailed it.
Do you think there's still going to be
a video?
Welcome back to JuiceLabs.
What's up, everybody? We are here with the boys, episode 6. I'm Jack.
Juice.
I'm Corey.
And from what I'm told, a lot of things went down last episode, most notably Homelander and Stormfront did the thing.
They're an item now.
Yep. It's not good. Some demon spawn are going to come out of that.
Clay's not here.
Clay's gone. Oh, this poor soul is about to get eviscerated.
Hey, robbing a bank.
Well, now hang on, he's white. Maybe they'll be nice.
So eventually, he will die.
I can't believe she name dropped Himmler on him.
I know.
Yeah, she's strong.
Yeah, she's a strong one.
Let's go, 11.
Call her 12.
Yeah, I was just about to say, let's call her 12.
We'll call her 12. It'll be easier to remember.
She's 12.
Okay.
Well, goodness gracious.
That was an interesting episode.
Oh, man, I was going to say something. What happened? There was Nazi things happening.
Yeah, a lot of that.
I was going to say, was it? I mean, Walt Disney was a Nazi.
I think, well,
he was
an
Nazi.
anti-Semite.
He was an anti-Semite.
Yeah, he was an anti-Semite.
And I'm sure if we poked around in his room at some of the stuff that he had in
probably some
closed,
memorabilia.
locked
A
drawers.
Nazi number one finger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Foam finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, some scrapped.
I like that they
dark
all
ideas or.
I like that they related it back to the Nazis' idea of trying to make the Ubermensch or the perfect fucking, the perfect person.
Mm-hmm.
And they were now, but instead of it being, the white race, the ultimate thing, which they still have, they're making the Ubermensch not the Superman, but the literal Superman.
It's funny they did the whole Nazi scientist turn.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then they're trying to make thousands of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that explains that whole thing. How Lamplighter got to work there, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I like that Lamplighter's on the team.
Yeah, you give him a low-level position. Was he in the 7? He was in the 7, yeah.
He's the one that left that made room for Starlight.
Yeah. So he dipped, and they probably was just like, yeah, give him a low-level position.
Yeah, and
he's still good.
Yeah, he's still on our side, so we'll give him, you can work at this. You're the enforcer at the secret base. Mm. By the way, even though you're the enforcer, some people there could fucking murder you.
Yeah, like
right
12.
off the bat.
Just with a little boop.
Man, can you think of a worse way to go than get a dick wrapped around your throat?
That's such a shitty power.
It's a terrible power.
You just slap people with your dick.
It's a hilarious power.
It is a hilarious power.
Also, probably the way 12 just crushed up. Actually, no, the guy that burped up acid onto his face.
Yeah, that was
the worst power.
That was way worse.
He's got alien blood.
That
like
sucks.
Alien from the movie Alien, but he doesn't have resistance to the alien blood.
Yeah.
So he just fucking...
It's not good.
No. I'm surprised that hasn't happened to him before in life.
Yeah.
Just coughed up. I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows how long he's been alive? He could have been there for 2 weeks.
That's true. You're right, because they were infecting adults.
You still feel like it would have got on his skin at some point.
Maybe it did.
Yeah.
That's true. We didn't see his arms or anything.
Who was that dummy that Lamplighter torched? He was just holding up balls.
Yeah, he was
just making little foam balls levitate.
Yeah.
He was like level 1 of 12's powers.
Yeah, 12 was like their fucking crowning jewel.
Yeah.
Why do they want Compound V for adults though?
They just said they want to get people on their side, and then they're going to make an army of them to take over everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you'd think they would just do that for babies, so you could breed whatever sort of ideologies you would like.
That's true.
If you're an adult You can't just go 2 weeks into the super race Nazi team.
But
Yeah.
now,
You want a
I
kid
think
for
there's
that.
enough people who are into the super race thing. And if you got, I mean, you can do this in
I think-
a year or two as opposed to like you got to wait till they're
You know
all
what?
18.
They will. Once they have
20.
once they have the serum, they can just go to white supremacists
Yeah.
and be like, "Hey, dude." And also,
You're
if,
right. They're just
Yeah.
testing it on these
yeah.
guys.
And if something bad does happen, you want to be able to replenish your forces quickly.
Yeah,
Not be like,
exactly.
"All right, we got 100 guys," then 3 of them die. Be like, "All right, we have 97 until this new crop that just got born is
until
now."
2045.
Yeah. They can just be
good
like,
idea.
"No, let's just go to a KKK rally and pop 3 more guys."
That's why Russia wins all the wars. They're just continually popping them out. The next wave of soldiers is already there. They'll throw 10 million at you. Boom, here's 10 million more.
I mean,
we
Russia
don't care.
does not win all the wars.
Well, not
they,
all
they
of them.
lose a lot of them.
They do.
They lost
It's-
World War One.
Yeah.
They won World War Two, but then
Yeah.
crumbled afterwards.
Yeah, well, the
Cold
World War II, they really just dumped troops on Germany.
That's the thing. Same thing with China. There's no limit to what you can do if you don't care how many people you lose.
yeah, well, they did well with Japan in 1905.
They did. No, Japan beat them.
Yeah, Japan, I
Fuck.
think, crushed them.
And then they were doing bad until 1917 when they had, the whole Russian Revolution happened. They had to pull out of World War One.
Well, they got those big furry hats. I'm sure they get
They,
exhausted.
do-
and tired all the time.
they know how to stay warm, generally.
do,
Except
yeah.
the ones that freeze to death in Siberia.
Yeah, no, the
And
soldiers...
the gulags.
The soldiers don't win the Russian wars if you invade Russia. You just get too cold and you gotta go home.
They also didn't have enough weapons for the people, so
Yeah, they
like
just had-
half the army, it was like, hey, march in a row, and then when the guy in front of you dies, pick up his gun.
Yeah.
Because up until then, you got like a sharpened broomstick.
Yeah, I was reading about that. These people were just going in with like brooms, and they still won because there was just so many of
It's
them.
literally like, all right, I'm out of bullets. I killed 1,000 Russians.
There's still
There's
5
a million more.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to lead the pack there, I guess. And you have to carry the gun. You're really just a gun holder for X amount of miles.
Yeah, exactly.
You just have to lug the equipment, and then you go down in 5 seconds.
Yeah, dude, I would fucking die. I would die quick.
Oh, I would get
what
in
are you
there
living
like,
for, really? If you're just like, I can take this, 10 more miles, or I could
Yeah.
just like fall over and throw it up to the guy.
yeah.
Yeah. But also, if they're not good at offense, they were much better at defense.
A lot of-
Especially
yeah,
in
good
World
defense.
War II.
And then this whole time,
50 million
Stormfront was married to this idiot Frederick Vaught,
Like, not an idiot, because
Well,
he
he's-
started his own company.
the dumb Nazi.
Well, he's racist.
He was a racist.
Bad
idiot.
I don't know much
ideology.
of his background.
He was good with science, apparently.
Good with science,
Bad with,
the tolerance.
tolerance and general back in the wrong horse, I suppose.
Yeah.
Man, they really just jumped right to the Nazis again. Nazi aliens.
They did-
I can't believe they did Nazi aliens.
Well, Nazi superheroes.
Yeah. Normally I'm like,
I don't know, Nazi aliens is my
I do kind of find it like,
ancient aliens go-to.
yeah, I do kind of like, sometimes I'm like, oh, they're just going with the bad guy's also a Nazi just to like make it clear like he's a bad guy, because obviously Nazis are the clear-cut bad guys. But this one, they actually tie in the whole story with
Yeah,
the backstory, so
I like it.
It's
Yeah.
a lot better. It's a
It
lot more
makes sense.
acceptable.
Yeah, it's not just randomly thrown in,
Yeah.
and yeah, no, I feel like it was leading up to that.
I was watching
good.
like The Purge, I think, and like the police force in The Purge was like also at one point they're like, oh, and they all have like white power tattoos.
I
And they're
remember
all
that.
fucking-
I only saw that movie
and they're
once, but I
Nazis.
remembered that part.
and I was just
"That's
like,
weird.
made me roll my eyes, because I was just like, okay, we get it. They're the bad guys.
Yeah, the Nazi thing
you
generally is
didn't
like,
need to do that.
the Nazi thing is the go-to. Like, how do we make sure the audience knows that like they're the bad guys?
Yeah.
Pop
It's like we
'em.
could have them do a bad thing, and then it's like, you know what? Just throw a Nazi on them too.
Just
throw,
pop an armband on there. Let them know.
Yeah, it's like how could the main character shoot some of these people and no one will think twice?
Yeah.
It's like
Make them
alright.
Nazis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
throw some Nazi symbols.
Which again can be lazy, or it can be done well. Like I think
Yes.
this is done well.
Yeah.
So the whole the whole history is tied into it. I like.
I think
where
it's
going.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this way it works more. I think I don't know. It tied into the story so well.
Certainly did.
And then Homelander already gave off those vibes, so it was just like You're just waiting for a Nazi to get in there.
Wait, so we got the footage
you know.
from that. We got the footage from the plane crash.
She has the footage,
Yeah,
but
like
How did she even get that? Was that from the
that was
dolphins?
the Deep gave it to her.
The dolphins and the
there's a school of halibut,
in such as.
Yeah.
but apparently very rowdy.
GoPros, let me tell you,
Those
that thing
things
survived in the ocean for
Really?
a while.
I know, right? Under pressure, that much pressure and
Yeah.
water.
Yeah,
I
mean,
thought
that
it was
could-
going to be a black box recording.
I mean, he said he was still
Impact.
looking for the black box.
yeah. Well, I guess they
Deep
don't even
did.
need it.
No,
Not
I mean, if you
anymore.
got
That guy had tremendous footage.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
really
For a
good
plane
footage.
crash.
Yeah.
He even switched.
It
angles
wasn't
a few
even
times.
shaky.
Yeah.
He had everyone in frame.
Yeah.
Switched angles.
God bless him.
He nailed that.
Mm-hmm.
He even got like their conversation in to add context and set it up himself a bit. He was like, "Homelander's gonna leave us. We asked him not to."
Yeah, he's like the perfect guy to be doing this.
That guy nailed
Now,
it.
do you think there's still going
What
to
a
be
video.
a fight between Homelander and Liberty? I'm calling her Liberty. When
No.
when
That's like a super fan thing to do.
yeah, when the when he finds out that she was like, "I'll never lie to you again. Here's the truth about me, but also I don't want to tell you where I was for that 20 minutes, which was at the fucking soup thing." Oh no, I guess she did tell him at the end they were trying to make. She didn't tell him about the facility,
Yeah.
but she told him they were trying to make more guys. All right, so that really solidifies that bond.
Yeah, I really think they're just gonna be having some wild sex every now and again.
Yeah, Liberty's,
I'm sure.
Liberty's really pulling the strings. I think Homelander's just.
He's a puppet.
Yeah, Homelander just is not the leader.
You think they're gonna have more graphic sexual encounters with murdered people around?
I don't think
Now,
so.
I believe that Stormfront does want Homelander to at least be the face of the army, because I think she knows that they'll get behind him more than they'll get behind her.
Yeah. I mean, he's
And
been
she's
the leader
already
of the Seven for so long.
She's also born in 1919, so maybe she still thinks, a man's got to be in charge here. She was born a year before women could vote.
I mean, in Germany, I don't know what the rule was.
Yeah,
I'm not German.
I'm not
German
either. Damn, if only one of us was German and born in 1919, we'd know.
Was that the
Yeah.
year after the Sox won the World Series?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yep,
Wow.
year after World
She
War One
missed
ended.
it.
She did miss it.
That's a shame.
Yep.
VE Day. When a year passed, and then old Teddy Williams brought the Sox a chip.
Man.
Teddy Williams was not on the team in 1918.
Shut up.
Babe Ruth was.
And you know what's funny about Ted Williams?
Ted Williams fought in World War II.
To tie this back, and Ted Williams has his head frozen somewhere, just like Walt Disney,
Yeah,
who is a
he does.
sympathizer.
Yes, he does. Now, he's a sympathizer, but Ted Williams fought the Nazis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we like Ted Williams. We don't
Yeah.
like Walt
Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah, we're a Ted Williams family over here.
Ted
at
Williams
JuiceLabs.
gang. Like and comment down below if you also are in Ted Williams gang.
Guy batted. He had a 400 batting
400
average.
average.
406.
That's Ted Williams.
Unheard
Unbelievable.
of.
One of the best hitters in the history of baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Go Sox, JuiceLabs.
JuiceLabs.